Hey guys, what's going on? Long time no talk. I always say that when I come back on the camera. I feel like because I'm very inconsistent with these vlogs, I have recorded this reintroduction video 1,000 times, it seems like, because every time I think I'm about to come back to YouTube, I don't. And then I completely forget about it, and then a few months later I record it again. So this time I'm committing to coming back to YouTube. So yeah, a lot has happened since I last posted. I don't even know what my last video was, but I have an idea of what was going on. So since then, also this is very informal. I didn't do an official setup or anything. I just wanted to be vlog style, just talking, chatting with y'all per usual. But nonetheless, since my last video, which once again, I don't know what it was honestly, but I have had another child. Our son, his name is Lennox, and he is 5 months old. I have been diagnosed with ADHD at 28 years old. I have started an entirely new brand slash business, actually 2 of them. I have, oh, and we have not yet started remodeling our house, our dream house that we bought 2 years ago. So long story short, that's basically it as far as what's going on, and that's what my life is right now. It's honestly a ton of organized chaos. There's a lot of moving parts, and I just want to bring y'all along on the journey with me, especially when it comes to like building my new brand, which I'm very excited about, as well as when it comes to like renovating our home, which we are finally getting ready to do here in April of 2023. So a lot of exciting things coming, and it just made me really want to vlog again. So that is what I'm going to do. And I also want to vlog for accountability, and it's something that I can use to work on my consistency muscle. So kind of an earful. I mentioned a lot of very random things, but my life is literally it's just a mix. It's a wonderful mix of a ton of things. I'm a very multi-passionate and dynamic person, and my life reflects that. So I'm finally able to hone in on that, and not this might be off subject, but for a while I was really embarrassed of that. Like, I was embarrassed that I had so much going on and I couldn't necessarily find a niche or stick to one thing. But and a lot of it has to do with me being diagnosed with ADHD. Once I realized that I had ADHD, it made my entire life make sense, and it made me not feel bad for the way that I jump from one thing to the next, because that's just how my brain is wired, and it works for me. So I just want to bring y'all along on the journey of whatever it is that I'm doing in the moment, because it literally varies from day to day. I have also committed to the 12-week a year. I don't know if you guys have ever read that book, but if you have, it is a really great book, and I highly recommend it. But just a synopsis, it is basically you live 12 weeks as if it was a year. So instead of planning yearly goals, I knock those goals out in 12 weeks. And there's a bit more to it, but that's basically the gist of it. So I've dedicated 12 weeks, this next 12 weeks, to building one of my brands in particular, which is Learning with the Johnsons. It is a children's brand where I basically give parents the tips and tools and tricks to teaching their kids from home. Because if you guys do not know, I do and have homeschooled 2 of my children. My son is only 5 months, so he'll be starting soon, but I've homeschooled my kids. My son has been accelerated in school, and I just have a lot of knowledge around homeschooling and teaching, and I actually love doing it. So that is the brand that I'm focusing on right now. We'll talk a little bit more about my other brand, but this is at the forefront, and I want to bring you guys along because I actually just created my first course about it. It is not launched yet, it is not ready yet, it is still in the works, but I'm just excited to be going on this journey. I'm excited to be committed to something, which is something that I really struggle with, or have struggled with in the past. And yeah, that was a handful, that was a mouthful. I know I've been talking for 5 minutes, but I hope that y'all understand just what I'm saying, and I'm going to stop talking now. I'm going to do some b-roll, and y'all are going to watch me work, because right now I am working on uploading a portion of the course to the platform that I'll be using, and then I just have a little bit of other work to do on the computer. So I'm just going to do a time lapse of that. So I hope you guys are doing well. I will see you guys in the next clip, whatever that clip may be. I intend for these to probably be like weekly vlogs. I don't have it in me to do daily vlogs, but I think I can manage weekly vlogs, so yeah.
Get out the way, who got a watch, who got the time, I'm raising the clock. Even in my feelings, grind don't stop. Got big dreams, want big rocks. I got plans, you got talk. Heard it's real cheap, but it's really gon' cost. I'm tryna get these ends, building empires with my friends. I'm about handling my business, no time for stress over bullshit. You think success is an option, I'm tryna get this shit poppin' like woo. Big moves, my rules. Y'all heavy on the tweeting, I'll disappear a whole season like woo. Who said they looking for me? I'ma make you wait for it. Spend a few racks on a shopping spree. Yeah, I'ma make you pay for it. Tell them give it to me when I want it, please. Wet tight on our leg for it. Countdown for me. 12